Hey, welcome back to Snapball Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing this Esper Affinity deck today, and I'll get into the deck in a second. Real quick, and a shout out the channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to the channel and check it out. Subscribe if you're not already. It's the best way to support me. I record all my leagues live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames, so you can follow me there. Come hang out live while I record. And let's get into this deck, and then let's get into a league. Okay, this is Affinity, but we have a new card. We have All That Glitters. The downshifts from Commander Masters just went live today, which is why I'm streaming this deck. And one of the newest, going to be most popular ones is this card, All That Glitters. So again, what the downshifts mean is there was cards that are reprints that were either at uncommon rarity or higher. But in these master set, like Commander Masters, for example, they downshift some of the cards, and in Commander Masters, All That Glitters was a common. So now we get to play with it in Pauper. That's how it works. And it just went live today. This is 2 mana, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. So this could be playable in Boggles and Affinity in a number of spaces, but it seems pretty broken in this deck to me because 2 mana aura for our creature, it gets +1/+1 for each land, and then we have so many other artifacts in play. So even with just like 4 lands out, a Wellspring, maybe a Blood Fountain and a token, 2 mana +6/+6. Pretty broken. You can obviously stack them up. There's a lot of things you can do. Now, how am I really trying to abuse All That Glitters? You could use hexproof creatures, but the way I'm trying to do it is with this card, Kenku Artificer.
Sick.
3 mana 1/1. Oh, Zim just subbing. That's epic right there. What's up, Zim? Thanks for the sub. This card, Kenku Artificer, 3 mana 1/1. And when it ETBs, you put 3 +1/+1 counters up to one target non-creature artifact, and it becomes a 0/0 with flying. So you basically play this, and you can either turn one of your lands into a 3/3, a Wellspring, a Star, what have you, into a 3/3 flying. But I'm playing the full 12 Esper Bridges here. We actually have 12 tap lands and only 8 untapped lands. I'll get more into that in a second. But yeah, 4 Kenku, and we're just trying to put it on an indestructible bridge. These lands are indestructible. And then you All That Glitters onto your indestructible flying creature, and you just have a huge flyer. That's basically the game plan of the deck. Now, what surrounds the Kenku plus All That Glitters quote unquote combo? It's basically everything that makes Affinity good, and that's all the card draw. So I tried to keep the card draw package of Affinity as much intact as I could. So I'm playing the full 4 Thoughtcast, the full 4 Deadly Dispute, 3 Reckoner's Bargain, could be even 4, trying 3 for now, 4 Ichor Wellspring, and 4 Chromatic Star. So really just have like all the massive amount of card draw, but with All That Glitters and Kenku, I didn't want to play too many more non-artifact spells in my deck, like Galvanic Blast. We already have so many with, Deadly Dispute, Bargain, Kenku, Thoughtcast. The only interaction I'm playing is Metallic Rebuke. We have 0 removal spells, which could be a problem, but just trying a little bit of interaction with a couple of rebukes here. Okay, let me get into the lands, and then we'll quickly go over the sideboard and then just get into some games, because this has already been a pretty reasonable breakdown. So again, 12 bridges. Why are we playing so many tap lands with so few untapped lands? One, it helps our mana be better, but Ponza is a huge part of the meta game. And it's really annoying when you're on Ponza and you have like the turn 2 Thermokarst, but then your Affinity opponent just went bridge, bridge, bridge. And it can be kind of good against them in that way. So the bridges help against Ponza. Like I said, they help with the mana fixing, but on top of that, the 4 Kenku plan just means I always want multiple bridges. So all that together, I'm trying so many tap lands. I've seen somebody do this before, and it looked reasonable to me. I've like goldfished this deck a little bit, and it seems like it's okay because we have so many free spells with like Frogmite, Enforcer, even like Rebuke is cheap. There's so many cheap things to do with the deck. Thoughtcast costs 1 mana. Deadly Dispute essentially costs 1 mana. So there's so many cheap things to do. Having a lot of tap lands isn't that bad, and then having so many indestructible lands is actually pretty good. That's what I found at least. Okay, let's move on to the sideboard. Then let's just get into some games. I have the full 4 Dust to Dust. I could play like one Revoke over one of the Dust to Dust because this is pretty hard to cast, but I figured even if I cast them later, I'd rather have the more powerful option. We do have the full 4 stars, and we still have 10 white sources just in our lands, plus Deadly Dispute. So I'm hoping to be able to cast Dust to Dust, and if it costs us, it costs us. But I think the power level upside, especially in the mirror, is high enough to warrant this card. 3 Hydros. This is another new downshift from Commander Masters. Drown in Sorrow. 3 mana, all creatures get -2/-2 till end of turn. Scry 1, just a nice little wrath. Plays around strands, just a good card. Triple Chainer's Edict. With this card coming out, I was just expecting more people to try Boggles. Chainers is also good against the Serpent decks. The Serpent decks got a new card, Cryptic Serpent, to play with as well. So trying a bunch of Chainer's Edicts. 2 Nihil Spell Bombs, and then I'm trying 1 Essence Harvest. Might want this just against red decks potentially, against decks that fog us or lock us out with Stonehorn. Just another way to win. We can make a huge thing with like 1 or 2 All That Glitters and then drain them out. This is kind of a fun of, but it might also be reasonable. All right, without further ado, let's get into round 1. See there. All right, we're against Ixidor. Ixidor has played a ton of Pauper in the past. Um, I know they used to play a bunch of aggro decks, but they've since branched out. I don't know what they're going to be on now. They played so much Stompy, but we'll see. Before we get into this, another thing I wanted to mention about the deck is I have the 4 Kenkus and the 4 All That Glitters, but I only have 12 creatures total in the deck. So it is possible that another build, maybe with like Thraben Inspector, maybe as much as that's funny, Thraben Inspector or even Ornithopter, stuff like that, just playing a bunch more creatures. Could be good in an All That Glitters build. So that's something to consider. All right, this sounds terrible, but I mean, we have the combo. I'm just going to keep. We can even just go like turn 3 Kenku, suit up, and then just All That Glitters. If the deck we're playing against doesn't have an answer to that, that could easily be good enough to win. We just make a huge flyer on turn 4, start attacking. Not a good hand, though. I don't like to see Island, because if it's like some Fey deck or any deck with Snap, it's annoying. Could just be some type of terror deck. All right, it is Fey. That makes me really worried about my Kenku. Plus All That Glitters plan. I mean, it might be mono blue, but I don't know what I can do about that. I'd just rather resolve my Kenku anyway, so let's go for it. If my lane gets bounced, it gets bounced. But maybe they're like blue-red or blue-black, and then they don't actually have Snap. That's my hope, but I'm not confident that's the case. But again, not sure what else I'm supposed to do. It's feeling more like mono blue as well. I guess they can't really bounce the Kenku, so that's kind of nice. They're just trading. Fine with that. They have like mutagenic here. It's definitely mono blue. So I'm expecting a Snap here. I'm not even going to go for All That Glitters here if they have open mana. There's just no way. And even if they do, it might be worth it to just sandbag. Spire Golem. All right, I have 2 options here really. One is play All That Glitters, play a land, play Chromatic Star, smash for as much as I can, and just try to race. Hope they don't draw a Snap. They get to loot, but that might actually be better than going like Chromatic Star draw right now. I think it actually is. I'm going to go for it. We came here to do one thing. Let's do it. All right, 9/9 flying indestructible. Not necessarily good against Snap, but good against pretty much everything else. 2-turn clock. They need Snap right now. They have to start chumping next turn. I might even just take All That Glitters out in this matchup because of Snap. We can just side in like Drown in Sorrows and okay. Maybe they're looking for Snap potentially. They have one more look. The loot here. Whoa, it's okay. They're gonna chump. I see. while they look. Good play, good play. I do get to Ancestral here, though. All right. They loot. Yeah, the Drown in Sorrows are going to be nice here. Frogmite, that's actually a good draw. Let's lead on Bargain. Draw 3, gain 1. Blood Fountain, not bad either. Okay, so I'm just gonna do all my stuff and then attack. There's nothing else I can really do. I don't really want to play this Kenku, I don't believe, and tap this. I'd rather make them chump. I get 2 more blockers for their ninjas, so I'm feeling like I'm in a great position here. Just gonna go Blood Fountain, Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, attack. Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer. All right, 13/13 flying indestructible. Let's go. And then I can blood token away this land here. And then I have 1 Kenku in the yard right now that I can Blood Fountain back. Opponent at 9. A lot of cards in hand, though. Snap's also not that good against Frogmite and Mirror Enforcer, which is nice. Plus, I mean, they have to snap this first, so they're going to need multiple snaps. Otherwise, this is just kind of like the Abyss right now. They have to sack a creature every turn to it, or they lose. All right, they're drawing a lot of cards. We can certainly match their card draw. No attack from them. I like to see that. That's blood. Chromatic. Okay. They're at 9. I don't think attack with everything is gonna be good. They're pausing on their own end step right now. Why? Maybe they're thinking about snapping right now. They almost certainly have snap. Okay. I think I'm just attacking with bridge, leaving these back to block ninjas, and then main 2, I'll just play second Kenku. Could also play Kenku main 1. If they want to snap it, they have to. If they want to snap something, they have to snap right now. And then I could attack with my other flying land too. Actually gonna do that. Because then I can just attack with both my bridges. Yeah, so they snap this one. So let's add mana. And then they're gonna counterspell the Kenku. But then I have Blood Fountain. Yep. And then I go Star, Bridge. I don't think I need to crack Star right now because I could draw a Reckoner's Bargain or Deadly Dispute. I think I'm just going to wait. Just keep the Star in play for now. Next turn, just plan to get back 2 Kenkus, go from there. Just try not to be getting hit by ninjas. The game's somewhat stabilized with them with the snap. GBN, what's up? Spire Golem. Interesting that they're playing this card. Okay, just gonna slam. Wonder if they have Spell Stutter Sprite. Or they could have Counterspell as well. Spell Pierce. Okay, well, I'm definitely paying. I think I want to tap like this. Keep Esper mana open. Double Spell Pierce as the last 2 cards. Well, I'm fine with that for them to not even counter one of my spells. I would rather just pay here. I think that's better. Sure, they have some flyers, but that's okay. Hmm. Do I want to crack Sphere now to try to draw another Frogmite or Mirror Enforcer? I think I'd rather just play a tap land. Then I have more mana next turn. I have 4 power in the air. Don't really have attacks quite yet. But next turn I can get back double Kenku and play one of them. They attack for 4, and it's kind of bold though. They only have 2 ninjas back. I could potentially just attack with everything. All right, now let's start with draw a card here. And a Kenku off the top. I think that does change things. Because now I could just play that, animate a land, smash with everything. I could potentially leave back like 1 Frogmite. What if I smash with everything? They're essentially at 6. They have to double block. So if this resolves, I'm going for it. Put it on a Razor Tide Bridge. Smash with everything. I have the Kenku back to chump. I'm a great player. Congrats. Thanks. Oh, they top decked Spell Stutter Sprite. That's so bad for me. Okay. I do have untapped land. I'm at 12. I wonder if I should just smash with Mirror Enforcer plus Frogmite. Like what? Then they just double block Mirror Enforcer or trade for Frogmite. They could also just block nothing. Then that's pretty risky. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 mana. I need 1 more untapped land, which is likely to attack with 2 Kenkus next turn. I kind of like just attack with Mirror Enforcer. Actually, let's see. Yeah, just attack with Mirror Enforcer, because if they do trade for it, I get a good trade, and then I could Blood Fountain that back plus Kenku, replay the Mirror Enforcer right now. They're just probably going to take here, try to slam back with everything. But then I have the Kenkus coming. I'm feeling favored from this position. The top deck Spell Stutter Sprite was a good draw, but we might be okay. Depends how good their top deck is again. I'm going to plan to block both ninjas. I don't want to let them draw anything. They're attacking with every single one of their flyers. Interesting. Okay. Blood Fountain back double Kenku. Ooh, Mirror Enforcer, that's good. All right, let's go for Kenku right now. If they drew Spell Stutter or Counterspell, it's bad, but then I can still play another Kenku and attack if this gets countered. Okay. Got ourselves a great game, though. Play the other Kenku. Animate this. Attack with everything. And then play a Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just want to make sure that I can play this Mirror Enforcer post-combat. So they can go block, block, take lethal. So they left themselves dead. Yeah. That was just a misplay. They should have left 1 more creature back at least. Okay. Sweet. So we definitely want the Drown in Sorrows. Should I bring in a Dust to Dust to just exile 2 Spire Golems? That would be sick. I feel like one of these, after playing 1 game, I feel like one of these should be a cast down or something. Pumpkin Queen coming in hot. What's up, Pumpkin Queen? Our sideboard seems pretty bad for this matchup in particular. I could just side in 2 Drown in Sorrow and take out 2 All That Glitters. Because it's not like All That Glitters was that bad right there. Like, they had to use Snap. They have to have Snap on that. But otherwise, like, Snap is a pretty mediocre card in the matchup. I guess Kenku's kind of rough here too, but it's kind of all we have. I can just side out 2 All That Glitters. I don't know how good Chainer's Edict is. Might be fine. Might be terrible. Might be okay, especially with Drown. And then I can just try to win with these and not have to like try to get blown out by my All That Glitters. Kind of like that. All right. Because now I can at least like drown most of their creatures away potentially, and then like chainer some. If like I'm able to, I could just chainers like one creature where they think they're like setting up a good trade and attack back, and then I have the chainers. It's not very good, but it's something. Okay, I mean I'm keeping. I don't have black mana yet, but my hand's fine. They're on a mull to 6. Going game 2 here. Probably just jamming Wellspring on 2 over Frogmite. Mm. Now I'm kind of scared of Spell Pierce and stuff. I guess I just go, and if they like counterspell this, they counterspell it. What else am I gonna do? Just tap out for 2 mana for Frogmite seems pretty bad. Yeah. Just so far off of casting this Drown, but it's a good card in the matchup. Chromatic Star, actually not a bad draw. I'm gonna get spell stuttered here, huh? Please no. Brutal. Could have played around that by not playing Chromatic Star, but not sure. All right. Black land is our best draw. We can just like, if we draw like an untapped black source, I can go Blood Fountain, Frogmite, Frogmite, Enforcer. It's just so good. But we know, I guess we know they have Spell Stutter now too. Oh my god. Can't play this star, especially now that we know about Spell Stutter, so just have to play this. Gets a counter spell, okay. I wonder if on our turn 3, when we played Chromatic Star, if we were supposed to just play a Frogmite. Right, they're getting Ninja back with Ninja. Okay. Okay, nice. Black Bridge is huge. I still don't want to play a 1-drop, but I will play a Frogmite. Definitely would want to block this Ninja. Even if they have Mutagenic Growth, I'll trade Frogmite for Mutagenic Growth. Like, what else can I do? They have the Snap. Interesting. I think I'm fine with that too. And Flash and Spell Stutter. Okay, going aggro. They probably have another Spell Stutter, but oh, they're just gonna Ninja this. Yeah, okay. I'm just getting tempoed. I just missed too many lands here. Most likely gonna be dead unless I can land this. Now I can lead Star to bait. Hope they don't have double Spell Stutter. Now they can't. I'm gonna lead Star. They're gonna Spell Stutter. Then I Blood Fountain, Frogmite, Enforcer. Thoughtcast. Not bad. All right, let's lead Star. It resolves. Okay. I guess now I play Thoughtcast. I could also just play Frogmite, play Mirror Enforcer. Then they need another actual counter spell. Then I get good blockers as well. But if I Thoughtcast, Then they just need a counterspell for that too. Otherwise I could draw more lands. Let's go for it. I'm behind here. I think I need stuff to go kind of well. Nice, let's go. Okay, so now the line has got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play bridge so I can drown next turn. Play Frogmite, play Mirror Enforcer, pass the turn. Just don't even play Blood Fountain. No Force Spike one time? Okay. Got the Enforcer down. Do they have another snap? No. I guess I just realized. Oh no, I just played Star that turn, so I had no opportunity to play Drown. I was like, wait a second, I could have just drowned off Star, but I couldn't. I never had an opportunity to do so. Also, you've got to watch out because this spell stutter could counter this Drown here. Okay, I'm just gonna block with Frogmite here. Oh, they have Snap. Okay, this actually works out. So they have Spell Stutter plus Blank in hand, and they didn't. Oh, they just played this. Okay. Okay. So their hand is Spell Stutter Sprite plus Unknown. I guess I'm gonna lead on Blood Fountain, and I feel like they're probably going to Spell Stutter that, and then I just go for the Drown. And if they don't Spell Stutter the Blood Fountain, that's good for me too. This card's really strong. I like how this deck can just kind of play the normal Affinity game and just draw a ton of cards. Spell Stutter plus Unknown. They didn't Spell Stutter it. Whoa. Okay. I mean, now I'm just going to crack Blood Fountain, get back double Frogmite, play those, and play Mirror Enforcer pass. Then nothing gets countered by Spell Stutter. I get hit in the air, but then I have Kenku plus Drown next turn. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. See if they like counterspell this Enforcer. Saving the star on purpose here. Steel Sabotage. They really waited on that. Okay, their last card is Spell Stutter Sprite. I feel like they're going to counter this, though. Indestructible Creature's kind of annoying for them. Kind of halts all their attacks. Chainers. It's actually not bad. Oh, I don't actually have enough mana to do both of these things this turn, which sucks. What do I want to animate? Probably the Razor Tide, I guess. Alright. No, I should tap this. I'm thinking if I happen to draw untap land off Star. Alright, let's go Kenku. Could have also led on Chainers. I feel like that's kind of greedy. Alright, let's try to draw untap land, see what happens. Okay. I guess my Frogmites die, but I can't attack now. I don't think I need this. This doesn't really do anything. It just cost me 1 mana. Alright. We have a Chainers. We can actually flash this back soon as well. We're going to 4. But if they don't have another creature, Chainers should actually be good here. They have Ninja. That was brutal. That's pretty much worst case scenario. Now Metallic Rebuke too late. Chainers you. I have to play this land so I can flashback Chainers as well. This Metallic Rebuke's not going to be good, but I can discard it. I don't think I'm supposed to discard now. What if they like try to flash in a 2-drop here or something? All right, we're at 2. They draw another card up to 4 cards in hand. I mean, we're definitely in trouble. Land. Okay, no spell. Let's go for the draw. So they can have a spell pierce, a counter spell, anything to stop me here. I think I'm supposed to just go for this over the Thoughtcast. I don't think going for Thoughtcast is good. All right, they got us. I wonder if I messed that game up at all. I mean, we were stuck on 2 lands for a while. They made some interesting plays, like not countering the Blood Fountain. Not sure there was that much I could have done. Spellstutter didn't counter it, but they can just sack Spellstutter to the Edict and then attack for 2. I was at 2. All right. Maybe I want some all the glitters on the play. Maybe I don't need these chainers as much. The deck is called All That Glitters Affinity, right? Let's go. All right, game 3 against Ixidor. We're on the play. Oh, man. I just don't think we can do this. Okay, we'll do this. Just put back in All That Glitters here. Sounds pretty good. If they just go land go, I'm not going to play a 2-drop into Spell Pierce this time. That's just too greedy. Just play Mantle. I feel like they have Spell Pierce like for sure here. Just seems like so apparent that they have Spell Pierce. Let's do it. Play around Spell Pierce here. I don't think they're playing Force Spike. We haven't seen it. Now if we just draw another untap land, we can play these through Spell Pierce. I never thought that card was that good. Okay, we only have a tap land. Don't really want to get like Spell Stutter into Ninja, but I also want to just leave up Rebuke. It's kind of obvious to not attack for 3, but I think I'm still gonna do it. Just gonna go land, attack, pass. And then if they do nothing, I could consider to bargain away my Kenku, but I don't even really want to. I'm just gonna wait, I think. They go for Snap here. I guess I go for Rebuke, and then they probably have Snap plus Spell Pierce. But okay, just gonna Rebuke this, I think. I wonder if I even need to. I have my Indestructible Bridge back. I'm worried about them going Snap plus Counter plus Ninja. Just gonna let it resolve. The problem is if they have Spell Pierce and I go for Rebuke and they go Spell Pierce, all they need is Ninja. But now they kind of need like Snap and more things to go right. I'm just gonna try this now, and if they have it now, they have it now. I don't know if there was really a way to play around this at this point. We knew they had Spell Pierce basically from the way they played out the early game. No Ninja? Okay, that's good. We didn't equip as well. Oh, it's 3 to equip or draw a second card. I thought it was 2. So I just don't like this card that much. Let's see. I think I'm going to try to bait with Star. If it resolves, I'll just go for Wellspring. Maybe attack first. And then just go land Wellspring. And then if that gets countered, next turn just try to go Wellspring Bargain. Away the Wellspring. Just start drawing a bunch of cards. Of course, like, we're playing this, you know, Kenku up a bridge, all that glitters it back. And like our worst matchup, which I mentioned, would be like Snap. And then we play right into it. Okay, that was good. Okay, sweet. Now I'm probably going to want to lead on the bargain to play around another Spell Pierce. They could be on a large number of Spell Pierces in the main deck. They're stuck on 3 lands, but they have 4 cards left. Stormbound Guides that can only block flyers. Okay, I'm fine with that. And there's Ancestral Recall. Let's go. Let's lead on Ancestral. The power of Affinity right here. Oh, there's the Mirror Enforcer too. Nice, just a ton of threats. So now I just go, maybe I don't even go Seat. Maybe I draw a card with Wellspring here. Chromatic Star, okay. See, yeah, if we had found all that glitters here, it still would have been pretty insane. Maybe I'm supposed to bargain away the Wellspring now to make sure I resolve it. I think I like that. I could draw more Frogmites or Mirror Enforcers as well. Just want to resolve this. Blood Fountain is good. Okay. We're in a solid position now. F6 their turn. Let me open the blinds here. Is that too much glare? I think it's all right. All right, they have flyers. They can't really block our creatures that well. No ninja. Okay. No creatures in the graveyard right now. I guess we lead on Wellspring. And then I'll probably go Star, crack it, depending on what happens. We have a lot of power here, though. They're at 15. Again, I'm feeling favored right now. They're just not doing anything too crazy. Steel sabotage that. Okay. Now let's go Star, crack it for black. I guess I'll crack using Misspell Bridge, because if I draw all that glitters, I'll just probably just jam. Might want to continue to play around Spell Pierce by playing Seat into Blood Fountain here. There's Spell Setter. Okay. So now I can just freely play Blood Fountain and cycle away a bridge. Nice, let's go. Great draw. We don't have any creatures in the graveyard yet, but they're at 6. We have what? 10, 13 power? All right, they draw Suit Up. I mean, sure. Their Stormbound This does not block flyers. Oh, they paid 3 for that. Oh wow, that's bad for them. Did they not even hit a 4th land? Doesn't look like it. Land. Can freely swing with all because we have this Blood Fountain just to replay threats. Block. They go to 3. I think I'm supposed to just Blood Fountain back 1 Frogmite right now. Replay it. Play land. Pass. Sweet. Not sure how they're going to be able to get out of this. They obviously don't have multiple snaps. I think we just did the Affinity thing here. Just drew a lot more cards than them. Maybe. We can chump a bunch of stuff. 0 top, 2 bottom. They can eat another Frogmite. Okay, I mean, sure, they ninja back their thing, but block. They need land right now because land into creature to block, or they're still dead even if they do that. Block is still lethal. Yeah, this doesn't work. I can just attack with all. Got kind of flooded there at the end, but just had enough power. Nice. All right, all that glitter is undefeated. Broke the meta. Never lost a match with it. GG's. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. That was a great match. Ixidor got a little unlucky there. Stuck on lands. Didn't have Ninja going. Just had kind of the clunky Undying creature. So, yeah. Sweet. 1-0. Let's go round 2. All right, 1-0. Welcome to round 2. We're against Nathan Lippitz. Would you like to play first? Yes. Oh, man. This hand is not good. We have a turn 3 Thoughtcast for 2 mana. I don't like it, but I don't like to mulligan either. Maybe I'm supposed to. We just have like a lot of lands. We can keep hitting land drops. We have good mana. We can draw cards. Bargain. Just gonna plan on Thoughtcasting next turn most likely. We're against Blue-Black Terror. Blue-Black Fae. I think I'm just going in here. Sticking to the plan. I guess I could have played tap land this turn as well. Just wasn't thinking about my play carefully enough, but maybe this is better to just like have 1 mana open, play around something, Spell Pierce. Yeah. Now that I think about this, I thought they were on Terror. Spell Pierce is seeing so much more play now. I should have just played tap land pass, and then on turn 4 played Thoughtcast for 1 mana. Would have been so much better. Now am I gonna get like terrored right now? Looks like they're just holding up counter. Wonder if we're supposed to Reckoner's Bargain one of our lands. Feels really bad. Not even like a Deadly Dispute to at least keep the artifact in play. Should have just mulliganed, I think. Now seeing how this hand played out, just wasn't good enough. They probably have Cryptic Serpents as well. The new downshift, I assume. There's Terror. And just leave up counter. Okay. Just have to try to do something, I think. And this gets Spell Pierce too. Get countered. They have 4 cards left. Blood Fountain, which doesn't do anything. I guess it loots. Because I want to play another Blood Mountain if I draw it. I think I'm supposed to crack here, try to draw a Frogmite or something. Don't think we're winning this game. Draw just didn't work. Now they can easily have another counterspell or any piece of interaction here. Tap out for Lauren. Okay, I mean, attacking for 5 is not that bad for us. They do have a bunch of cards now, but that we might be able to fight back through. Let's go. Draw 2. I don't even want to all that glitters this up right now because 1, it uses my treasure, but 2, I mean, they're just like a snuff out deck. They can just kill my Mirror Enforcer. So there's no point in suiting it up right now. We just need to resolve a Kenku. And maybe we can steal a win. Brainstorm. Mental Note. Putting away Alluring Revealed. Jeez. They have to have like Snuff Out. Angler. Okay. I mean, at some point, which might be this turn, I might have to just go for all that glitters because what else can I do? I mean, it's not going to work, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then each one will give +9. I guess each one will give +8 if I play both. I guess that's 20. Then they have to chump if everything works, which is doubtful. But then if for some reason they don't have a removal spell, I just get to swing for 20 and then get there. Play and consider, it's a good sign. Do they not have removal? I'm just going. Spell Pierce, okay, I'm paying. Second Spell Pierce? They didn't have removal. Okay, well now I just don't attack. Can't believe they didn't have a Snuff Out. After all that cantripping. Thought Scour, Gurmag Angler, Terror, Mild. 13/13 versus 2 5/5s, then with 3 cards in hand. I can't believe they bin that second Lauren too. Crazy. Oh. All that glitters off the top, card draw off the top. We do have, 4 Deadly Dispute, 4 Thoughtcast, 3 Reckoner's Bargain in our deck. We need to hold 1 more land in case we top deck Blood Fountain. We want to be able to at least use the blood to loot. Removal spell kills us at any point. Oh no. Okay. Do they not have like removal in their deck or something? Okay. Sure. Anything? Non-land? Okay, it's a non-land. Into Ancestral? Let's go. Damn. Alright. That's the turn. Hope they don't go for the double attack. Hopefully, like, if I had something like a cast down and they went for the double attack, they lose. And that was just a bad keep, I guess. No. No. That would have had to been good enough, right? Not sure. All right, Chainers coming in. Spell bombs, I guess, coming in. Are they even that good? I guess I can just keep them off of terror. I think all that glitters plan is actually good. I don't know if we need these frogmites. And then maybe one Kenku or one blood fountain or one bargain or just a star or something. Let's try it like this. The reason I'm setting out frogmites is because sure 4/4 doesn't match up well against their 5/5 either, but at least it like clocks them harder. The 2/2 is just not like trading with anything at all. Maybe I wasn't supposed to even side out frogmite, but we're trying it. All right, this hand's kind of sketchy too, but I'm gonna try it. I think I have to keep. Just have to draw some lands. Maybe I was supposed to play bridge as well in case we draw blood fountain. Don't do it. Okay. I'm gonna jam. Now we don't have a black force source for Deadly Dispute as well. We can't just play another Wellspring now. Could leave up Rebuke, but I think I like just jamming second Wellspring here, plus playing tap land. If they want to use Counterspell on this, that's fine. Okay, double Mirror Enforcer is great. They do have stuff out in their deck. They just didn't have it last game. That was pretty crazy if they didn't have it. Now anytime I can resolve Kenku, I want to like try to sneak this through when I can resolve it or back it up with a Rebuke here, because getting this down is hard for them to do with the indestructible creature once it's in play. Land? Nice. I can't play around Spell Pierce no matter what. So I think I go Bridge, Enforcer, Enforcer, leave up Deadly Dispute. If this first one gets countered, it didn't. Should play another one. And then if they go for like Snuff Out or Cast Down on this, I'll just try to Deadly Dispute it. All right, I'm just gonna Rebuke here. I have the Spell Pierce, sure. Okay, pass the turn. We're still in a pretty decent position here. We have the Kenku, we have the Deadly Dispute, we have this combo too, so they're going to need more counters. And they have to like fight this Deadly Dispute as well. I don't know if they can just let that resolve. Let's lead on Ancestral. They have the counterspell. We still get to draw a card. Tap lands. All right, we'll just pass. Next turn we can go for the Kenku. Hopefully they don't have another counter. They've used 2 counter spells. Mental Note, Tolarian Terror, and 3rd counterspell. 1 counterspell left in the 75 for them. Reckoner's Bargain. I like leading on that, I think, to play around Pierce. Again, they can't just let these Ancestrals like resolve over and over. Then we're just going to grind them out if that's the case. Ooh, Chainer's Edict. That I want to play around Spell Pierce with, I think. I think I'm just going to attack. And then I think the plan was to just go for Kenku here. Because it plays around Spell Pierce and getting my thing down would be good. Ooh. So I have a couple options. I can resolve my own Chainer's Edict. I can just play Bargain right now and counter this, gain 7. Resolving Kenku is good, but they only have 2 cards left. This is just the gain 7, I think is honestly really good. And now I can chainers as well. Got there. Now do we have enough mana? Now we have enough mana to go Kenku up a land, all that glitters it, and attack in the same turn if we want. Which, why would we not want to? It seems good. They have 2 cards left. Is one of them a threat? Cryptic Serpent, sure. And the last card in their hand is a terror. Okay, I think our Kenku can race that here. Kenku up a bridge. All that glitters it. Land. Attack. That's kind of this game is kind of how I envisioned this deck playing out, where you just keep using your card draw as a way to pressure them because they can't let all the card draw resolve. And if they do, then you're going to just draw into so many resources. You just get to deploy for your creatures, keep drawing cards, playing lands, and if they fight over all that stuff, eventually you get through some card draw, and then you just slam the combo. That's the idea behind the deck. We have triple Chainer's Edict as well, which is just so good against them. I don't think we want Frogmites or anything. Let's just run it back. Gingerbread might be good, I just don't know. I'm just trying to play like a more controlling like card draw version of the deck. 0 lands, got a mole. This hand looks great though. Man, I don't know what to put back even. Definitely not Chainers. It sucks to put back. I can't put back Chainers or land. So I have to put back Kenku, All That Glitters, or Rebuke. Out of those, I'm leaning towards either All That Glitters or Rebuke. It doesn't really make sense to keep All That Glitters but not keep Kenku. Kind of want to just put back Rebuke, but I might need it. Maybe putting back All That Glitters is the less greedy line because this won't be good for a while. All right, talk myself into it. They're on 6 as well. Classic. Put back the right card. Another Rebuke. Classic. Okay. They're going to like Thought Scour or Mental Note here most likely. Hopefully they have some draw where they like Mental Note, Thought Scour, play 1 terror as their only threat early, and then I just get to Edict it while I'm tapped out. Hit double spell. Good for them. They're not doing the line I was hoping they would do. Unsurprisingly. Another Chainers. Great draw. We do need to find lands at some point. We've drawn these 3 cards. It's not going to be enough. Thought Scour, Milling, Gurmag, and Spell Pierce, and then Brainstorm. They probably just drew Brainstorm. Otherwise, they should have Brainstorm first, most likely. All right, there's Terror. Terror plus Gurmag. Okay. They have 3 cards left. Could just get bodied here. A Counterspell plus Spell Pierce. There's nothing I can do about it. I just haven't done anything this game. Oh, that was great. Okay, so now I just go Chainers. I think that's better than just trying to tap out for Kenku. I get to double spell this way. This plays around Spell Pierce too, at least on the first one. Which really takes the pressure off me because now instead of a 2-turn clock, it's a 4-turn clock. So it just buys me infinitely more time. And hopefully they don't have another counterspell. If I resolve Kenku, it's so good against them. I, again, don't think they have any way to answer the indestructible creature. Now I can play Wellspring, leave up Rebuke if it resolves. But I think jamming Kenku here is the play. Hope for no second counterspell. Damn. That was rough. We have 3 Kenkus in the deck, which are good draws. We have, I guess, just Deadly Dispute, obviously, to go with this Wellspring to draw out of this. We're on a 3-turn clock, so this turn and then 2 more turns for them to kill us, if they don't play another threat right now. Okay, we go to 10. Reckoner's Bargain, that was a good draw. This is like the only thing we can do right now. Okay, that was all, that's great. I weirdly want to bargain right now because gaining 2 buys me a whole nother turn. They could have Spell Pierce. Let's see if they're F6'd. They're not. Is it worth it to try to play another land to bargain right now? I think no. Does making them tap mana on their turn really do anything? I don't think so. Let's go. Wow, it resolved. Huge payoff for going for it. Yeah, Stream Team, that's right. That's why I did it. Rotten Reunion, make a 2/2 Decayed. Okay, that takes away my game life clock. Okay. These only have 1 attack. Mill a Gurmag Angler. No, play a Cryptic Serpent. I don't know how we beat this now. They might have meant to attack with both. Maybe they didn't. They have 2 lethal threats now. All that glitter is just not going to do it. They have 1 card left in hand as well. Just doesn't do anything. I even sided out creatures as well. I wonder if going for the Kenku was bad. I mean, obviously, if it resolved, it would have been great. Can I get out of this with like Deadly Dispute into Double Enforcer? I don't even think this works. I don't think I have enough artifacts. And then I would still have to go chump chump. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe Frogmite is better. It just like is a chump walker, just like Enforcer, but it's a lot cheaper. Terror is really good. And they got a new upgrade as well, so that deck's sweet. GG's, 1-1. Let's go round 3. All right. Welcome to round 3. We're against, I don't know how to pronounce this, Truxus. I'll keep this bad hand. Similar to the hand I kept that I said I should have mulliganed. Island, okay, I don't love seeing Island. Let's get blue-black source down. Mono blue again, huh? This is just not what I wanted to play against. They have the ninja too, and we have a nothing draw. We're in trouble. Definitely in trouble. Miscreant. Yeah. It just kept the same hand that lost me the other match. No ninja. Okay. I can try to just jam Kenku. I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe it's the play.
Sick.
El Durand, yo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Let's see. kind of do like jamming Kenku, because then I can just start firing off Thoughtcasts for 1 mana next turn. If this gets countered, it's kind of fine. Alright, convince myself. I guess if it resolves, it's pretty bad because they can snap my land. Up to 1. I wonder if I don't put it on anything, so my land doesn't get snapped. Because my land's going to get snapped and then I still have to chump the moon circuit. It does make them use a snap though. Alright. I'm still going to block with the Kenku. I wonder if they have another brine barrel. Yeah, there's the snap. I also wonder if I was supposed to stick to my plan and say no to that. Okay, they only have 2 cards left, but do they have the 1 mana draw too? They do. Again, I'm going to try to block here. All right, hopefully they don't have too much left. I can just go tap land Thoughtcast next turn. Go from there. Block here. They have the mutagenic? They do. Okay. So now I can go Chromatic Star. Hopefully the last card's not Spellstutter. It is not. Okay, that's good. Now I can go Ancient Den if I want to use my second Thoughtcast right now, but I think I'd rather keep more artifacts in play. So, and I get to play one of my tap lands this turn, untap land next turn. Frogmite? Let's go. That's huge because it stops them from looting this turn. Plus I just can block, save damage. All right, I get hit down to 8. I can come back here. I can come back. Okay, Kenku was actually good. 4, 5, 6. I probably want to go Ancient Den, play Chromatic, play Mirror Enforcer, maybe play Thoughtcast. Do I want to Thoughtcast first? I think so. And do I want to draw more cards? I had Counterspell this whole time. All right, might as well start drawing. Frogmite is good. Frogmite is good. Another Frogmite? It's funny because playing Affinity in the past, I always did not want to draw Frogmite. And now it's like with this deck, I feel like I always want to draw it because I just need like free stuff to do. All right, get hit for 2 down to 6. No ninja, please. Okay, nice. Now let's see if we can resolve this Kenku. Okay, that's a problem. That's a 2-turn clock. All that glittering up my Frogmite doesn't really seem like it does anything. I already have a block here. I guess it somewhat plays around mutagenic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they can just block with the Brine Barrows, kill me over 2 turns. Maybe it is good though, because I go all that glitters attack. Oh no, I can't attack. Well, maybe I can. 4, 5. 6. So all that glitters plus 6, I have an 8/8. I hit for 8, they take it. But then ninja kills me. Yeah, I can't. I could all that glitters, no attack. That just seems not worth it. No, ninja's only 5 damage right here. All right, they had the mutagenic. All right, let's bring in the drowns. Take out 2 all that glitters. Let's just go for that sideboard plan. It's about all we have right now. Let's go game 2. Same sideboard plan as before. All right, game 2. Drake play first. Yes. I'll keep. I want to play untapped land, star on turn 1, I believe. I guess I play around Spell Pierce and Spell Stutter by doing that. Not like they could Spell Stutter this on 2, but I think playing this on 2 doesn't necessarily cost me that much. Well, it just kind of cost me. But I didn't have that yet. Now I can't even play the Blood Fountain. Let's see if they go for Ninja. They don't. Okay. Let's just try to play Frogmite. And I think just play Enforcer right now. If they go for Counterspell, I can at least resolve Blood Fountain. Okay. Don't know if I want to crack this. Let's attack first and see what happens. I'm not going to play the Blood Fountain though. Dispel Setter. Let's go for the crack. Okay. Good draw. Snap that Mirror Enforcer. I'm still in my main phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. So they're going to counter this one, and then I can't replay this one. A null. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, I can actually go play this now. I guess they could have Spell Pierce, but had to go for it, I feel like. It's just too much upside. That was sweet. It was even sweeter if they had Spell Stutter Sprite this whole time, but we aren't going to find that out right now. Now I can even Blood Fountain back this Mirror Enforcer. They did have Ninja. I have 8 power. Bridge. All right, let's start by attacking with these 2, I think. Just attack with those 2. Leave back a Frogmite to try to block the Ninja. It's a little greedy because if they have like another snap, they get to draw another card, but I feel like we just have to deal with that. And then I think I'm just going to go land pass because then they really can't attack. Like, even attack mutagenic, I get to get back 2 creatures this way. And then I have the choice of considering to Blood Fountain or Blood Token. Not going to go for the Blood Fountain, play Mirror Enforcer line. I'm just going to wait. Smoke Shroud, it gives it flying. And when a ninja ETBs You can return Smoke Shroud from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. Sure. It's another card I've never gotten behind, but it's obviously good right here. Is it going to be good enough? I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe getting back the Mirror Enforcer and just playing it was worth. Because now we're probably going to have to get it back right now and play it anyway. So maybe my line was just not good. I think it wasn't, but that's okay. Nice. I'm going to start by attacking with everything. I feel like this should be enough to win, but we'll see. Snap resolve the second one because they're tapped out. I guess I play this land. Another Blood Fountain could be, I could loot it, but I think it's fine to play it. Right, they're at 4. We have a huge board. They have to block both of these Mirror Enforcers, and they're attacking with their 3/3. Guess they think they need to draw out of it. Makes sense. Mutagenic isn't even that good because it costs 2 life. Alright, well they can triple chump and keep hitting with this, but I don't know how long they can continue to do that. They could go like block, block, bounce, chump or something. I don't know. It's just attack. Get in there. Chump, chump, chump. Then I'll play another 2/2. Okay. The affinity creatures were too much. Oh, the record thing's not working right now for some reason. I just noticed. Thanks for pointing that out, Real Gold. We're 1-1 right now, going to game 3 in round 3 right now. Basically to chainers or not to chainers. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Stick to the same plan. Just try to drown to clean up if we get lucky enough to resolve it. Keep this in for sure. And then just stick to our plan. Next turn, I'm planning to probably go Seat of the Synod into Ichor Wellspring. Do they have the turn 2 ninja? They do. It's a Moon Circuit. Let's see if they replay the Miscreant. Frogmite, good draw, really good draw. That might have been the best draw possible. Because now I can go Wellspring into Frogmite. Another Frogmite would have been sick. And then next turn we have Ancestral up. Their draw is good too. Especially if they have the mutagenic here. I wonder if they sided that out though for nulls. Feels like they have it the way they attacked so fast. They're just like, I'm gonna attack a mutagenic. Yeah. I don't think I'm playing around Force Spike. I think I just go in without Cracking Star to start. Hope they don't have Spell Pierce. Okay, no Pierce. We have like nothing going on though. I can use my treasure to Reckoner's Bargain, sacking the star, but I think I kind of like the line of use the treasure to play the Ichor Wellspring. I could also just not use the treasure and just go like Ancient Den, Chromatic Star, pass. Can also go like Ancient Den, crack this Chromatic Star, play another Chromatic Star. I think I'm gonna go for the first line. I honestly don't know what's best here. Wow. That did not work out for me. I mean, I guess having them use the annul on just that random Ichor Wellspring when I have so many things that like essentially are the Ichor Wellspring, I don't really need that. Like I wouldn't want my next Mirror Enforcer I draw to get annulled, but they're kind of templing me out now. This game might take a drown to win as well. So got to make sure we have double black for that. And they didn't replay their fairy, so they definitely have like a counter spell, or at least a spell stutter sprite. Do I play around Spell Pierce by playing untapped land? I don't even think I do. I would rather play a tap land this turn so I can have more mana on future turns. Oh, maybe they think this works, but they only have one fairy. So that's a Blood Fountain I can play, but I don't know if that actually does anything. I can go tap land star or untap land star star. I guess I can also go untapped land star into Blood Fountain. Is that actually, maybe that is the best line. Feels like it like does the most. We're one artifact short, huh? 1, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Just didn't quite work out. I think it's going to be very hard to win from here now. Even with them just playing that spell stutter on nothing. Again, I guess the way I win is if I just am able to resolve a drown that I find. It's the only thing I can think of, really. Because they could easily have counter spells in hand here. Yeah, I think that's what happened, Meowmix. I think they thought they had the Fairy Miscreant in play still that they ninja'd back. So we know about Fairy Miscreant, and they have 4 other cards in hand. And really just not drawing anything. Okay. There's no way that this is resolving. A better line here, which I just realized would have been play a tap land, play Mirror Enforcer without tapping any mana. Because then if it gets countered, I go Blood Fountain back, Frogmite, and Mirror Enforcer, and then play Frogmite, play Mirror Enforcer right now. Who knows? Like, I'm not sure that would have even worked, but it's what we would have needed to do. So hopefully just draw Drown here and resolve it somehow. Jeez. This is brutal. Alright, just gonna concede. There's no way that this was like actually gonna work. They were gonna get to untap, draw a card per turn, draw 2 more cards, and then I would have taken all this damage and then drown. There's just no way. Good games. All right, 1 and 2, disappointing. Again, mono blue should be tough for our build. We don't have galvanic blasts like the other affinity deck did. We're a little bit more clunky because of that. We definitely struggle against snap. So like blue black or blue red Fae should be a better matchup, I think, for us than mono blue Fae. They're just more of a tempo deck, and we just totally got tempoed out there. Good games though. Let's go round 4. All right, round 4. We're against Allison. Let's keep this hand. Venture deeper, targeting themselves. Okay. Dread return. Okay, we got the spice in the 1-2 bracket. Here we go. Here we go. Play this. I can still play Frogmite next turn. Let's do it. Delirium, what's up? So it's some type of self-mill, reanimate using Dread Return in creature type of deck. Ooh, this could be sick. This could be just like, I wonder if they also have Exhume. I feel like that's likely the case. So I feel like their deck is like Land Cyclers, Exhume, ways to self-mill, like Gaze and Secret Keeper, then other small creatures. Discard 2 cards, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Sure. Not really worried about any counters. They have Stinkweed Imp as well. So they're gonna get a land. They're gonna Dredge Imp. Okay, we gotta pull this graveyard out. Acorn Harvest. What? That's a creature for Dread Return. So what? They're just gonna Dread Return back right now? Nothing? They could Dread Return back this. They could pass, and they have to have a big creature to Dread Return back. Oh, just Ent? Okay. That's fine. Ent is fine. So I think I'm just gonna play Kenku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just play a Kenku on this bridge and then have it be tapped. And then we'll have an indestructible creature, which can block their stuff. And threaten to just all that glitters them as well. So they're a blue-green deck. They play a flyer. They discard a bunch of cards. They have 2 cards in hand. This is 2 mana 1/1. When it ETBs mill 4. When it dies, return a land from your graveyard to your hand. Is that really the best option? I feel like that's just not good. Okay, let's do stuff. A helicopter going right overhead, which I assume you can all hear. Just gonna wait. I have just so much card advantage in my deck that I feel like I could just outdraw them, even though they're dredging. Maybe they're just gonna keep getting to do stuff every turn. Jeez. All right. I have 2 Nihil spell bombs in the sideboard, I guess. They don't have attack still. They have 3 cards in hand, but I don't have really anything going yet. Ichor Wellspring, that's something. Another Kenku. Let's just draw a card now that I have the Wellspring. I could play this Kenku. I don't know if I need to. I guess it's fine. I could chunk with like Kenku. I could just take a hit off this, and then I could get Kenku back with Blood Fountain. I guess I'm gonna do it. Not even sure if it's good. Just mass Kenkus here. Go ahead. They can hit for 3 in the air. Oh, they can get this back at any time. Okay. I'm getting hit for 6 in the air then, and then they have 1 card in hand. I mean, they're kind of doing it. Discard double Stinkweed and then dredge one. They do dredge. Golgari Brown Scale. There's the Lotleth Giant. So if they dread return that, that's just going to kill me. They're doing the thing. I think I'm going to lose this game. I mean, I guess I could draw like all that glitters, but I'm at 14 now. I have to like count their creatures in yard. They're just getting another Stitchwing, 0 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're just doing it now. Okay, I guess we just see what it is. Lethal. It was lethal. I wonder how many Lotleth Giants they have. Probably only like 2. If I had seen the Lotleth Giant earlier, obviously I would have kept one thing back to block, but I just hadn't seen it. Oh man. All right, we want to keep the Nihils in play if we draw them as well, because we can respond to the flashback of Dread Return. I feel like Essence Harvest isn't even bad. Just don't really know what I'm cutting. Frogmite does seem pretty bad. Let's just try this. Maybe I can speed up the clock by a turn with Essence Harvest. All right, let's keep this. Now, do I want to lead on tap land first, or do I want to lead on star? I suppose leading on star is better. Not 100% sure on this one either. There's the Venture Deeper. Now I think I'm going to bridge rather than Wellspring. Because next turn I could Wellspring with Rebuke Up, which most likely is going to be the line. Fontenmeyer. They're just going to play a Secret Keeper. They do have a super sweet deck. I think I crack one of these as well. Reckoner's Bargain. Now I'll play this and then leave up Rebuke. I'll probably Rebuke basically like any relevant spell here just to slow them down. Uses like my mana well. Oh, that's not a good one to Rebuke. They'd rather have that in the graveyard. Okay, I can't Rebuke it. I don't care about that in play. Let's just continue to draw cards. I think even before, I guess I can go Blood Fountain first into Enforcer and then draw cards. I can actually have Rebuke up if I play Vault and do nothing else. I think it's worth. I basically just want to slow them down. And again, not counter. I said counter anything relevant, but I feel like if I rebuked the Stinkweed, it would have helped them. Like they would rather dredge 5, I feel like. Or cycling. I also really don't want to lose this matchup. maybe there's something to their deck, but I feel like there's no way this can be good. Not that our build is perfect, but they're just doing nothing. Thoughtcast. Do like Thoughtcast. I'm not in a huge rush to Kenku here. Let's just keep drawing. There's all that glitters and Essence Harvest. Let's go. I kind of want to just continue to leave up Rebuke. I wonder if I can. I can't really go all that glitters onto my Enforcer attack. Could get a Kenku down, but I don't think I need to. Just go blue draw. See what happens. Just go star. Bridge. Pass the turn. This Essence Harvest is pretty hilarious. They're just hard casting a Scob. Yeah. Okay, so now we go blue mana here. And then rebuke this. Paying like this. Sure, they can use it to get it back by discarding. This card is actually sweet. You have to discard 2 cards, but I mean it's a pretty big body. Comes back. I feel like it's actually good. Another rebuke. Okay, I like that. Can't quite Kenku plus suited up and attack. I think I just go Kenku, suited up, no attacks, bridge, pass the turn. I guess I only have 1 white source as well. Wayfinder. Sure. Yeah, I was thinking Wayfinder was better than that other card they showed, but maybe they're just playing the full 4 and 4. Mass Vandal. Okay, that's something that can deal with our bridge, so I've got to keep that in mind. And again, they would rather chump with Stinkweed, so I think I'm gonna try to not let that happen. Just gonna discard nothing to blood. Let's go Thoughtcast. Guess I can just go Bridge, Enforcer, pass the turn, and then next turn I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 artifacts. Next turn I can just go double all that glitters plus Essence Harvest. No, it just don't even need to attack. Just play all 3 of these. I guess I could also just play a second Kenku right now, which I think is a little safer. I feel like we should be good here. I think we need a lot more than just Creeping Chill at common. Lotless Giant and Circle of the Land Druid discarded. Okay. They're just nowhere near to killing us like they were last time. Hardcast something else. Might as well just counter this. And then now we have the win. With no attack even. I guess I can just put it on my Enforcer now for 1 more. I don't think I need to risk anything. Sweet. Essence Harvest is doing its job. No attack needed. That would have actually been kind of annoying without the harvest because they could have. I mean, I could have put all that glitters on 2 different things. But if I only had like 1 creature, they could have just like Chump with Stinkweed, Dredge 5, replace Thinkweed, keep doing that every single turn. I mean, I had other things I could do, but yeah. All right, let's go. We also have Nihil Spellbomb, which just should absolutely wreck them. The problem with their deck too is if opponent just plays like a Nihil Spellbomb or a Relic, like I feel like you just get crushed. We don't have either. We don't have Spellbomb here, but we gotta keep, right? They mulligan to 5. Okay. They do actually need resources. Don't think I need to play bridge yet. Just start playing stuff out. Next turn I can go play Vault, leave up Rebuke, or Bargain, which is a sick draw for this deck. You don't usually get to do that. All right, well, they have Natural State. Damn. That sucks. And that was our one blue source. Wow. All right, now I'm going to go bridge because then I can go next turn Reckoner's Bargain on the star. I only have 3 cards left right now. Forest Cycling probably get a black source. No, just Forest, so they're going to play something right now. Masked Vandal, exile my land. I'm getting wrecked. Not like this. Not like this, opponent. I still think I can come back. We're 1 and 2 right now. We lost to Terror, we lost to Mono Blue, and we beat Mono Blue Fae. Mill 4. Bit of a giant. Okay, there's a Thoughtcast. I can cast Thoughtcast. But I wonder if it's better just to bargain. Probably not. Just gonna Thoughtcast here. That's the Thoughtcast trick. If you have 4 things, you can declare cast Thoughtcast by clicking on it, and then you choose how you're going to pay for it. So you use star to pay for blue, and then the star sacks. And I only have 3 artifacts, but I played this for only 1 mana. Okay, you don't want to just use Spellbomb right now, but if they you want to use it when they go for a Dread Return or something crazy. I mean, I guess if they play both of these and don't have anything going, I could just exile their graveyard and their Hellbent with 3 power. That could be reasonable. They have 1 card in hand. They're attacking for 3. I think I just want to not use it. It's like they can flashback Gaze. That's fine. Okay. I don't have blue mana yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts potentially. Why don't I just go play land, play Blood Fountain, play Enforcer, pass the turn with all my stuff up. I can have Bargain up to draw some cards. I have Spellbomb plus draw a card up. I can loot with Blood if I want to. I have a lot of things to do here. So they're flashing back Gaze right now, so I just let it resolve. And then if I want to, I can Spellbomb, but I just don't even know if I have to. They have Imp. I think I just let them dredge Imp. See what they draw. Or see what they dredge into. They just draw a card naturally. Okay, I'm just going to keep waiting then. Let's just bargain away one of these fountains. Could bargain away a Blood, but I don't think I need both fountains. There's a Chromatic Star. Okay, I can cast 1 blue spell. It's going to be a Thoughtcast to try to draw into more lands, more like just some blue lands, I guess. There's a blue land. Nice. There's an Essence Harvest as well. I mean, I guess I can just start attacking. They don't have anything to bring back. And even if they did, I have the spell bomb here. This is what I'm talking about, though. I just like, they killed a couple of my lands early, but all I did was basically have a spell bomb, and now like it's going to be really tough for them. They can attack for 3 if they want. They got it. Probably just going to lead my turn on another thought cast. Venture deeper, targeting themselves. Sure. There's a dread return and a gaze. Okay, so they hit some stuff. Play Secret Keeper. You got it. Just gonna ditch one of these Kenkus. I don't think I need both. Keeping like the artifacts would be good too. Do I want to just Wellspring into Deadly Dispute, draw 4, or do I want to start on Thoughtcast? I'll start on Thoughtcast. There's Mirror Enforcer and all that glitters. Just play Wellspring. Just gonna keep drawing here. All right, I'm gonna Deadly Dispute, Ancestral. I would like to leave up Rebuke if possible now. Cast Mirror Enforcer and then attack. Then I'm gonna discard a card. What do I discard? I guess just a land. Like a Razortide Bridge here. Casting Gaze. Again, I don't know what they're going to have to get around this Spellbomb. And they just bin to 3 cards. Maybe they're going to start to try to hardcast stuff. But I don't think that's going to work. Crab. We haven't seen a crab yet though, but that would be sick if they had it. Okay, Masked Vandal, probably targeting the Nihil. If they target the Enforcer, that's fine. Yeah, so now I pop. Dread Return's not an instant, so they don't get to just Dread Return something and deal me a bunch of damage. Do I want to draw a card or leave up Rebuke? I guess I want to just leave up Rebuke. Okay, no graveyard for them. I guess I could just kill with Kenku plus all that glitters next turn. Or Kenku plus Essence Harvest. Or no, I would have to play all 3 of these. It's not just like a Splinter Twin. Okay, let's just untap. I guess it is. Oh no, I can use my treasure. Because I was gonna say, I guess it is risky to Kenku up one of my non-indestructible lands, so they showed natural state. But I can go sack this for blue. Then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 artifacts. And then 10, 11, 12. So it is lethal with all that glitters. Okay, so let's just go land, blue, whatever. Put that here. And then glitter it up. Then attack for 14. Whew. Like I said, I did not. That deck was super sweet. Was it good? No. Did not want to lose to that deck, but it was really sweet. I think it's like a fun deck. I don't think there's actually anything there, but it's a sweet idea. It's just like these are just too clunky. This card especially, I think, is just horrible. Like 2 mana, 1/1, mill 4. Returning a land doesn't do that much for you. Secret Keeper, I do like this card a lot. I have a Pioneer Brew where I use this card pretty well. I do like that card. Um, and you do need creatures to sack to Dread Return to lot withdrawal, and you do need a lot of creatures in Yard in order to actually troll them out. Not lot with troll, whatever the troll's name is. All right, got up to 2-2 after going 2-1 against Dread Return combo. Sweet deck from the opponent. Props. Go round 5. All right, welcome to round 5. We're 2-2. We're against Biso, one of the top Pauper players. Let's see if we can see how many trophies Biso has. Oh, trophy leader right now, 18 trophies. Jeez, that's brutal, Biso. Okay. I always used to think it was Biko, and people were telling me it's Biso. So I'm going to go with Biso. I'm going to keep this hand. Biso on the mulligan to 6. And is it the All That Glitters mirror? Might be. Our hand's not bad here. Blue red. Oh, see, this is a card I like thought about playing. I just wasn't sure what to cut for it. But yeah, Biso with the better tech than I have. I want to play this just to get more artifacts into play here. We went tap land, they went double untap land. Oh, they don't have lands? That is brutal for them. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just get to double Enforcer here. We could get greedy and try to draw 2 to hit a land. I just don't think it's worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can just draw lands next turn. Jeskai, All That Glitters. Yeah, maybe that's a better setup. Maybe you don't need the black. Okay. I feel like I should just suit up. I don't know their list, but getting a huge thing, they probably don't have answers right now. If it's a vampire, it also gains lifelink. All right. 14-14. Let's go. They don't have white mana yet either. They're just slowly cantripping. I do like their setup. I wonder if they have Thraben inspectors or anything. I haven't seen the list from Walker yet. Okay, 14-14, too big. Let's go. Let's go. And yeah, and if you're like, if you go Jeskai, let's say, and you have like more of a white base for like cards like Thraben Inspector, you play more white lands, Dust to Dust gets better as well. So I do like that. I wonder if I want Nihil Spellbomb as well. No, because they don't have Blood Fountain. They do play Thraben. I don't want to look at the list right now. I'll look at it after. Thank you though. Just have fun and match against Bisa. I don't need to see their 75. I guess Biso could look at my Twitter and see my 75, but that's okay. I'll just play it. I don't think I want Spellbomb. Oh, maybe Hydro. Is Hydro good? Probably not. They could have Pyroblast, Gallblast. I think I just want to be on the Dust to Dust plan. I like Rebuke. I wonder if I just take out Frogmite straight up. It's just so bad against Enforcer. Just not have that many things to suit up with All That Glitters. I mean, they're definitely on All That Glitters, 100%. Still don't think I want like Chainers. Is there a chance Biso is on STH else? I don't know what that is. Yeah, Biso also like is such a good player, they could have just made their own list. It's not like they're necessarily on Walker's list. by any means. I don't know if this sideboard's right. First league with the deck, so what are you going to do? I mean, okay. Not supposed to mull this. They mull to 6. Seat, pass. Probably just going to go bridge, 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 and then star bridge next turn. Oh, they have the untapped land set up, huh? I'm going to stick to the plan. I think this is the best way to set up for future turns. There's the invitation. It does seem really, really good to give your thing into unblockable. They left in Frogmite, which is interesting. I'm just going to play a Mirror Enforcer. They have to have a Galvanic Blast for it. And I can just play another Mirror Enforcer next turn. This just shuts down all their attacks. Gorilla Shaman, kill my land. It's really good. And I have no way to answer that, basically. Damn. Drown in Sorrow looking good, surprisingly. We do have 12 indestructible lands. So I guess that helps. I'm just going to do this. They could have a Dust to Dust, but sure, I mean, I could draw a Dust to Dust too. Thought cast, okay. Tap land. Draw. Okay. I think I'm going to lead on Ancestral here. Tap like this. Land, land, land. Brutal. Not what I wanted to see. Kind of feel like leaving up Rebuke is good. So I can go untapped land. Oh no, I can't go untapped land because of Shaman. Damn. Oh, but I can tap a Mirror Enforcer to pay for a Rebuke. This just says artifacts, right? Yeah, so I can go tap land. I guess Chromatic, and then I can use the treasure to pay for the I can use the treasure to pay for the Rebuke. Oh, duh, they can kill it right now. Alright, well I might have just misplayed. If I get dusted here, then so be it. Just punted. Was thinking I had my treasure, but they obviously had a shaman in play in 1 mana. Okay, fine with this. Another land, jeez. Alright, Thoughtcast is good. Let's lead on that. The 12 bridges kind of coming into play here. Really nice. Blood Fountain. I guess they can kill the Blood Fountain with the Shaman. Then I could sack it to bargain, I suppose. Let's just pass. Just keep playing indestructible lands. Can also attack with 1 Enforcer, but they probably just trade. I think I'm just going to stay back. I just need to find, I don't even know, just multiple Dust to Dust, I guess. Okay, now we just bargain it. Gain 1. There's Dust to Dust. Okay, nice. They can kill with a blood token. Okay, I'm definitely exiling that. Probably a white source. Maybe just start exiling creatures and attacking. I think I like that. Do I want to play around Metallic Rebuke? I think so. And then I could sack this land to Deadly Dispute when they try to kill it. Exile these. They're going to try to kill that, and then I'll go for the Deadly Dispute. Turn aside on the Dust to Dust. Okay, there's nothing I can do. I can't counter it right now. All right, I think I'm just gonna play Ichor Wellspring. Another Dust to Dust. I mean, it's 7 cards to 1 right now. I'm in a good spot. They just have a Gorilla Shaman going that I can't deal with because of my build. They have another land. Not going to trade if they attack. Okay. Dust to Dust these. And then I can attack with both. Okay, they're taking a bunch of damage. I like that. Play bridge, pass the turn. I guess this rebuke doesn't do anything at this point. Maybe I should have just Deadly Disputed now. Biso says GG's. Biso always, ever since the first time I played Biso, such a nice opponent. Always like, they've crushed me so many times. You know, I've gotten some games off them. They just like have always been such a pleasure to play against. I just love running into them, even though I know I'm going against such a good player. I'm gonna be a good deck, good build. Just so fun to play against because of their attitude. Love it. All right, 3-2 the league. Not a bad start, honestly. Thoughts about the deck? I thought our sideboard was terrible. It just felt like it was too narrow. We didn't have like good cards against Fae that we should have had. Drown in Sorrow was fine, but we maybe want some of the I'm blanking on the name. The 3 mana instant creatures your opponent control get -1/-1, cycling 2. We may want some of that card. I didn't talk about this. I meant to in the deck tech. Maybe I mentioned it at some point during the league. But one thing I was worried about, yeah, Suffocating Fumes, thank you, Gator. One thing I was worried about with this deck is you have 4 All That Glitters, okay? And then you have 12 creatures. So if you draw multiple copies of All That Glitters, but you don't have a creature in play, it literally does nothing. Then you get to make this indestructible creature, but if you're against a deck that can answer it with Exile or Bounce, it doesn't even really protect your All That Glitters that well. And if you have 4 Kenku plus 4 All That Glitters in your deck, you're just going to run into more and more situations where it's like, okay, I have 4 lands and a Kenku, but it's just too clunky. Like, I can't really tap out for Kenku because they're just going to counter it and then kill me, like we saw versus Terror. Plus, it's just so, it is pretty hard to assemble this. It's kind of like a Splinter Twin, which is why I wanted to run the Metallic Rebukes. But again, maybe there is some other build that's better, similar to what Biso was running there, where you just get to play more creatures. Where you can play, you know, like specifically Thraben Inspector does seem pretty good. Maybe there's an Esper build with Thraben Inspector as well. I wanted to go Esper over another color combination because the black cards are so good. Mainly like Deadly Dispute, I felt was just like, it's just too good to leave at home, right? This is just literally like Ancestral Recall. It just is like so good in this deck. So good with Ichor Wellspring. But I could see some world where like we definitely I think we would definitely be fine trimming down on Kenkus. I don't know if we want to play like Thraben or anything. Do I think Journey will see more play in the new meta? I mean, not necessarily, just because of Kenku. I don't think like 100% it will. Let's see. I don't know how to fix the sideboard, but let's just look at least a Thraben build of the deck. We could potentially even cut a blood fountain. Let's go down like double Kenku. It's just so awkward because you need to play like so many white sources for Thraben, but then you don't have that many white cards. Like I only increased my creature count to 14 right here. The problem is like, this is the problem, not the Frog Knights, that the draw package, if you want to like leave the draw package intact, like this is 15 cards, and you also kind of do need to play star. You could trim down to 3, maybe even 2 star. I've seen Hamuda do that. Yeah. So that's an option. I'm not going to go through the entire build, but I started putting it together. Yeah, Senhor mentions speed, and there could be some build out there that's like crazy speed, all that glitters, where you can even run cards like Lotus Petal, Ornithopter. You can run, what's that frog called? The 3 mana 3/2 Convoke. You can run that. You run Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, all that glitters. Then I don't know exactly what you pair with that. You might want to pair like the blue card draw and be kind of like a propaganda brute force brute squad, is it, type deck. Um, so something like that. Shout out to propaganda. Go check out his YouTube channel. He's a cool proper popper brewer who plays with unique decks as well. See, I don't think this really looks better. That's why I didn't go with the Thraben build. No, Muddle is like way too slow. You don't need to tutor because you're just drawing through most of your deck. Um, so instead of tutoring a card, you just draw into it. It's generally a better strategy in Magic these days. Tutors actually aren't that good. You can see how the Thrabens do kind of look awkward. Maybe there is a way to make it work. Maybe you can like, maybe that's why you can't play black. Like cutting black, playing Thraben, you can play that whatever that wedding invitation is that Bisa was playing, and then you get like a lot more freedom that way to play more creatures. But I mean, this build here isn't too bad. Another card you can play, I started with actually one in the original build, um, is this. And maybe this card, maybe there's something with this card plus all that glitters in Affinity. It's a 2 mana 0/1 flash, backup 1, hexproof. So when this ETBs, it gives something itself or something else a +1/+1 counter and gives it hexproof till end of turn. And then it is the 0/1 hexproof. So it kind of allows you to Splinter Twin a little bit better because oh, he was, yeah, Walker was playing Sabia. See, that does seem better now that I'm thinking about it, because you get this flash threat, which is good against counter spells. Then you get Wedding Invitation to make this unblockable. So then you have the combo of like Wedding Invitation, Cryptomancer, all that glitters. So you have like a lot of different things um, going for you. So that does seem pretty good. Yeah, 3 or 4 Cryptomancers turns you into more of like a Splinter Twin type of deck. Um, so that seems like a direction to go. Again, I'm not going to build it out on stream because it's like an entirely new deck essentially, but I do like that thought. Play Cryptomancer, play Thraben, play Wedding Invitation. We can build it out. Let's open a new copy just so we retain the old one just in case. I don't know if you need to necessarily go red. Maybe it's just worth it for like Galvanic Blast. But let's just try this. Oh my god, our card draw is just so much worse now though. We took out Deadly Dispute, Reckoner's Bargain, and we're replacing with Thraben Inspector. We also don't necessarily need 4 Cryptomancers, but yeah, we could play less. And this is just all blue and white cards right now. See, this just looks worse to me. This is 18 creatures rather than 12. The thing is, though, this does give you the potential of, like, again, you have this flash threat. You make your thing unblockable so they cannot jump no matter what. You still have the Kenku package. I wonder if this deck could even run like some Darksteel Citadels, like more untapped lands. Oh yeah, there's no way to sack Ichor. Okay. So you take that out and you play like what, more creatures? You could play this card. It's another new downshift. You could play like more rebukes, and there's this card. I don't think you have enough stuff in play for this. Because this only, you can only tap artifacts to cast this. But your mana kind of gets better when you have 3 colors anyway, so you could do something like this. Obviously you have to cut 1 card still here, but well, we can't Blood Fountain because we're not going back to Esper right now. I mean, I guess we could, but the problem is that that draw package that I was playing in the other build, I can save this. In this build, again, the draw package of Deadly Dispute, Reckoner's Bargain, Ichor Wellspring takes up so much space in your deck list, but it is so powerful. Yeah, I mean, you know what's another card you can play is this one as well. This is like the longest post deck thing we've done. This is like a card that you can play. Just play a couple Gear Seekers. This is also triple Metallic Rebuke right now. Some Moonfolk Ninja. We have 1 human. Kenku's a Bird Artificer. Yeah, the black package is so good. This is more of like a combo setup, but like, are you really gonna like draw enough cards to draw into it and like have enough artifacts where your 0/1 suited up with like 1 all that glitters unblockable is good enough? Like, let's say you have 10 artifacts in play, that's a lot. You still just have a 10/11 unblockable for 1 turn. You still need 2 attacks. But on this last build, you get to draw so many more cards. And Blood Fountain is so good. It just gives you this inevitability with these creatures. It makes 2 artifacts, makes powering out these creatures like so much faster. It's just like, it's really, really good. Again, it's possible that like there might be some way to go like down on Kenku's here. What what about this? What about this? What about just this? This actually seems good. Cut some Kenkus and kind of, this is like my original build. Like I said, I had 1 Cryptomancer main, a couple side, but maybe find like a way to do like similar to what we were doing before. But Kenku was kind of clunky, right? But Cryptomancer is a lot less clunky. So what if we do something like this? And then what else do we have to, what else can we cut? A Blood Fountain, a bar. I don't really want to cut Bargain. I mean, I could just not play Rebuke. Everyone like talks about how good Rebuke is and how it's like the best card for them, but maybe I just don't need it. I guess it's good with Cryptomancer as well. I just went down to 11 creatures. Probably can't do that. I don't like cutting Thoughtcast, but I guess we can. We can just play one Wedding Invitation. I mean, this looks good to me. This looks better than the other build. I think if I was going to try like an All That Glitters deck again, I might try this. Maybe find room for another Wedding Invitation. I don't know if we need that many of them. Yeah, see, if you go like Gingerbrute, Vault Scourge, Ornithopter, you can even go Lotus Petal, Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, play that Frog, All That Glitters. But then you're just this like all-in like Belcher type deck where this is just like I feel like so much more consistent and powerful. Like notice you don't even play Lotus Petal in these decks, although I have thought it's been pretty good for me in the past when I've played Lotus Petal in these decks. But you do run out of gas faster, but it can lead to some pretty broken stuff. That being said, oh, this is 61 cards, yeah. So you need to cut one card. I guess it's a thought cast. Could go down to one rebuke, but I like the interaction. I guess this is just what I would try next time. So we have two blood fountain. We cut Kenku blood fountain and thought cast, and we're playing Cryptomancer double wedding invitation. Yeah, I don't know if this is more powerful, but it's playing with the new tool, All That Glitters, from the new Downshift from Commander Masters. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. That's a really long post-deck deck tech. I hope you liked it. Anyways, it's been fun to record another video here. Thank you so much for watching. YouTube.com/Snapbolt. Go check out the channel and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.